Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's the force that turns goals into achievements, potential into success, and ideas into action. Without discipline, talent is wasted, opportunities are missed, and progress stalls. But with discipline, anything is possible. Think about the most successful people you admire. What sets them apart isn't luck, intelligence, or resources. It's discipline. They wake up early, stay focused, and consistently do the work, even when it's hard. They understand that discipline is the foundation of greatness. This session is about mastering that foundation. It's about understanding why discipline is everything and how to cultivate it in every area of your life. Whether you're striving for career success, personal growth, or financial freedom, the principles you'll learn here will guide you on that journey. Discipline isn't just about willpower. It's about creating systems, habits, and routines that support your goals. It's about showing up every day, even when motivation fades, and doing what needs to be done. If you're ready to stop making excuses, to take control of your life, and to build the discipline that leads to lasting success, this is for you. Let's dive into the 10 principles of discipline. Number 1, start with small habits. The journey to achieving significant goals often begins with the smallest of steps. While it's tempting to aim for dramatic, sweeping changes, the reality is that lasting transformation is built on small, consistent actions. These small habits, when repeated over time, compound into remarkable results. Whether you're striving to improve your health, advance your career, or cultivate a new skill, starting with manageable steps is the key to sustainable progress. By focusing on small habits, you can create a foundation of consistency that supports your long-term goals and helps you overcome the inertia that often holds people back. The power of small habits lies in their ability to bypass resistance and build momentum. When a task feels overwhelming or requires a significant amount of effort, it's easy to procrastinate or avoid it altogether. However, breaking that task into smaller, more manageable steps makes it far less intimidating. For example, if your goal is to write a book, the thought of completing an entire manuscript can be daunting, but committing to writing just 200 words a day feels achievable. Over time, these small daily efforts add up, and before you know it, you've made substantial progress. This principle applies to virtually any goal, from exercising regularly to saving money or learning a new language. Small habits make the process feel less overwhelming and more sustainable. Another reason small habits are so effective is their ability to create a sense of accomplishment. Each time you complete a small action, you experience a boost of motivation and confidence. This positive reinforcement encourages you to continue, creating a cycle of progress and achievement. For instance, if your goal is to get in shape, starting with a 10-minute walk each day might seem insignificant. But as you consistently complete this small habit, you'll feel a sense of pride and momentum that motivates you to take on more challenging workouts. These small wins build your confidence and reinforce your commitment to your goals. Building habits that support your goals requires intentionality and a clear understanding of what you want to achieve. The first step is to identify the specific habits that will move you closer to your objectives. For example, if your goal is to improve your productivity, you might focus on habits like planning your day the night before, setting priorities, or minimizing distractions. Once you've identified these habits, the next step is to integrate them into your daily routine. This is where the concept of habit stacking can be particularly useful. Habit stacking involves attaching a new habit to an existing one, making it easier to remember and execute. For instance, if you want to develop a habit of reading more, you might decide to read for 10 minutes after brushing your teeth each night. By linking the new habit to an established one, you increase the likelihood of consistency. Another effective strategy for building habits is to start with the smallest possible version of the habit. This is often referred to as the 2-minute rule, which suggests that you begin by committing to just 2 minutes of the desired behavior. The idea is to make the habit so easy that it's almost impossible to say no. For example, if your goal is to meditate daily, start with just 2 minutes of meditation. Once you've established the habit of sitting down to meditate, you can gradually increase the duration. This approach reduces the barrier to entry and helps you build momentum without feeling overwhelmed. Consistency is the cornerstone of habit formation. It's not the intensity of your efforts, but the regularity that matters most. Research shows that it takes an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic, but this can vary depending on the complexity of the habit and the individual. The key is to focus on showing up every day, even if it's in a small way. Over time, these consistent actions become ingrained, making it easier to maintain the habit without relying on willpower. To support consistency, consider tracking your progress, whether you use a journal, an app, or a simple checklist. Tracking helps you stay accountable and provides a visual representation of your efforts. Seeing your progress can be incredibly motivating and reinforce your commitment to the habit. The power of starting with manageable steps cannot be overstated. When you begin with small, achievable actions, you set yourself up for success by reducing the likelihood of burnout or frustration. This approach also allows you to build confidence and develop a sense of mastery over the habit. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, starting with a daily 10-minute jog is far more sustainable than attempting a 10-mile run right away. As you build your stamina and confidence, you can gradually increase the distance and intensity of your runs. This incremental approach not only makes the goal feel more attainable, but also reduces the risk of injury or discouragement. Another benefit of starting small is that it allows you to experiment and adjust as needed. When you commit to a small habit, you have the flexibility to refine your approach based on what works best for you. For instance, if you're trying to establish a morning routine, you might start by waking up 15 minutes earlier and using that time for a quick stretch or meditation. As you become more comfortable with the routine, you can experiment with adding other activities, such as journaling or exercise. This trial and error process helps you create a routine that fits your lifestyle and preferences, increasing the likelihood of long-term success. It's also important to recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the habit-building process. There will be days when you miss a habit or struggle to stay consistent. Instead of viewing these moments as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Reflect on what caused the setback and consider how you can adjust your approach to prevent it from happening again. For example, if you missed your morning workout because you stayed up too late, you might focus on improving your sleep habits. By approaching setbacks with curiosity and resilience, you can stay on track and continue making progress. Surrounding yourself with a supportive environment can also enhance your ability to build and maintain habits. This might involve sharing your goals with friends or family who can provide encouragement and accountability. You might also create physical reminders of your habits, such as placing your running shoes by the door or keeping a book on your nightstand. Additionally, consider joining communities or groups that share your goals. Whether it's a fitness class, a book club, or an online forum, being part of a community can provide motivation, inspiration, and a sense of belonging. Finally, it's essential to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Acknowledging your progress reinforces positive behavior and helps you stay motivated. This might involve rewarding yourself for reaching milestones, such as treating yourself to a favorite activity after completing a week of consistent habits. Celebrating your achievements also shifts your focus from what you haven't yet accomplished to what you've already achieved, fostering a sense of gratitude and optimism. Starting with small habits is a powerful strategy for achieving big results. Small, consistent actions create momentum, build confidence, and make progress feel more manageable. To build habits that support your goals, focus on intentionality, consistency, and starting with manageable steps. Use strategies like habit stacking and the 2-minute rule to integrate new behaviors into your routine and track your progress to stay accountable. Embrace setbacks as opportunities to learn, and surround yourself with a supportive environment that reinforces your efforts. By celebrating your successes and staying committed to the process, you can create lasting habits that propel you toward your goals and transform your life. Small habits may seem insignificant at first, but their cumulative impact is profound, proving that the smallest steps can lead to the greatest journeys. Number 2, create a daily routine. Structure is often the unsung hero of success. While motivation and talent are important, it is the daily routines and systems we put in place that sustain progress over the long term. A well-designed routine provides a framework for discipline, helping you stay focused, organized, and consistent in pursuing your goals. Without structure, even the most ambitious aspirations can falter under the weight of distractions, procrastination, and chaos. By creating a daily routine that aligns with your priorities and values, you can harness the power of consistency to achieve meaningful results. Moreover, a balanced routine that incorporates both productivity and rest ensures that you maintain your energy and well-being, enabling you to perform at your best over the long haul. The backbone of discipline lies in structure. Discipline is not about relying on willpower alone. It's about creating an environment and a system that make it easier to stay on track. A daily routine serves as this system, providing a predictable rhythm to your day and reducing the need for constant decision-making. When you have a clear plan for how you'll spend your time, you're less likely to waste it on unproductive activities or get sidetracked by distractions. For example, if your goal is to write a book, having a dedicated time slot each day for writing ensures that you make consistent progress, even on days when you don't feel particularly inspired. Over time, this structure becomes a habit, making it easier to maintain discipline without relying on motivation alone. Designing a routine that works for you requires careful consideration of your goals, preferences, and lifestyle. The first step is to identify your priorities. What are the most important tasks or activities that will move you closer to your goals? These might include work-related tasks, personal projects, exercise, or time with loved ones. Once you've identified your priorities, allocate specific time slots in your day to focus on them. This ensures that your most important tasks receive the attention they deserve, rather than being pushed aside by less important but more urgent demands. It's also important to consider your natural rhythms and energy levels when designing your routine. Are you a morning person who feels most productive in the early hours, or do you hit your stride later in the day? Schedule your most challenging or high-priority tasks during your peak energy times, and save less demanding activities for when your energy is lower. For example, if you're a morning person, you might dedicate the first few hours of your day to deep work, such as writing, problem-solving, or strategic planning. In the afternoon, when your energy dips, you could focus on administrative tasks or meetings. By aligning your routine with your natural rhythms, you can maximize your productivity and efficiency. Another key aspect of designing a routine is flexibility. While structure is important, it's equally important to allow for some degree of adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and rigid routines can quickly become unsustainable if they don't account for unexpected events or changes in circumstances. Build some buffer time into your schedule to accommodate interruptions or delays, and be willing to adjust your routine as needed. For example, if an urgent work task arises, you might need to shift your exercise session to later in the day or the next day. The goal is to create a routine that provides structure without feeling restrictive or overwhelming. Number 3. Set clear, non-negotiable goals. Clarity is the cornerstone of discipline. Without clear, well-defined goals, it's easy to lose focus, become overwhelmed, or drift aimlessly. Clear goals provide direction, purpose, and a sense of urgency, helping you prioritize your efforts and stay committed to your path. They act as a roadmap, guiding your decisions and actions, and ensuring that your energy is channeled toward what truly matters. When your goals are non-negotiable, meaning you treat them as non-optional commitments, you create a powerful psychological framework that reinforces discipline and accountability. By setting clear, non-negotiable goals, you can transform vague aspirations into tangible outcomes and build the momentum needed to achieve extraordinary results. The importance of clarity in goal setting cannot be overstated. Vague or ambiguous goals, such as "I want to be successful" or "I want to get in shape," lack the specificity needed to drive action. Without a clear target, it's difficult to measure progress or know when you've achieved your objective. Clear goals, on the other hand, are specific, measurable, and time-bound. They answer the questions: what exactly do I want to achieve? How will I know when I've achieved it? And by when? For example, instead of saying, "I want to get in shape," a clear goal would be, "I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 4 times a week and eating a balanced diet." This level of clarity not only makes the goal more actionable, but also provides a sense of focus and purpose that fuels discipline. Setting goals that inspire and motivate you is equally important. Goals that resonate with your values, passions, and long-term vision are far more likely to sustain your commitment and effort. When your goals align with what truly matters to you, they become more than just tasks to complete. They become a reflection of your identity and purpose. To set inspiring goals, take the time to reflect on your core values and what you want to achieve in the long term. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to become? What impact do I want to have on the world? What excites and energizes me? By connecting your goals to your deeper sense of purpose, you create a powerful source of intrinsic motivation that keeps you driven, even when challenges arise. One effective way to set inspiring goals is to use the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework ensures that your goals are clear, realistic, and aligned with your priorities. For example, if your goal is to advance in your career, a SMART goal might be, I will earn a professional certification in my field within 6 months by completing an online course and passing the certification exam. This goal is specific: earn a certification; measurable: complete the course and pass the exam; achievable: within 6 months; relevant: advances your career; and time-bound: 6-month deadline. By using the SMART criteria, you can create goals that are both inspiring and actionable. Breaking big goals into actionable steps is another critical component of effective goal setting. Large, ambitious goals can feel overwhelming, making it difficult to know where to start or how to make progress. By breaking these goals into smaller, manageable steps, you can create a clear path forward and build momentum along the way. For example, if your goal is to write a book, you might break it down into steps such as outline the chapters, write 500 words per day, edit each chapter, and seek feedback from beta readers. Each of these steps is more manageable than the overarching goal of write a book, making it easier to stay focused and consistent. One effective strategy for breaking down goals is to use the concept of chunking. Chunking involves dividing a large goal into smaller, more manageable chunks or milestones. For example, if your goal is to save $10,000 in a year, you might break it down into monthly savings targets of $833. This approach not only makes the goal feel more achievable, but also provides regular opportunities to celebrate progress and stay motivated. By focusing on one chunk at a time, you can maintain momentum and avoid feeling overwhelmed by the size of the overall goal. Another important aspect of breaking down goals is to create a timeline or action plan. This involves mapping out the steps needed to achieve your goal and assigning deadlines to each step. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, your action plan might include milestones such as complete a 5K race within 2 months, run a 10K race within 4 months, and complete a half marathon within 6 months. By creating a timeline, you can track your progress and ensure that you're on track to achieve your goal within the desired time frame. Accountability is another key factor in achieving non-negotiable goals. When you hold yourself accountable, you create a sense of responsibility and commitment that reinforces discipline. One way to build accountability is to share your goals with others, such as a mentor, friend, or family member. By making your goals public, you create external pressure to follow through, as well as a support system to encourage and motivate you. Additionally, consider tracking your progress regularly, whether through a journal, an app, or a checklist. Tracking not only helps you stay accountable, but also provides a visual representation of your efforts, which can be incredibly motivating. It's also important to anticipate and plan for obstacles. No matter how well you plan, challenges and setbacks are inevitable. By identifying potential barriers in advance, you can develop strategies to overcome them and stay on track. For example, if your goal is to exercise regularly, you might anticipate obstacles such as lack of time or motivation. To address these, you could schedule your workouts at a consistent time each day, enlist a workout buddy for accountability, or create a playlist of energizing music to boost your motivation. By planning for obstacles, you can minimize their impact and maintain your commitment to your goals. Flexibility is another important aspect of goal setting. While it's important to treat your goals as non-negotiable, it's equally important to remain adaptable and open to change. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances may require you to adjust your goals or timelines. For example, if an unexpected event disrupts your progress, you might need to revise your action plan or extend your deadline. The key is to stay committed to your overall vision, while being willing to adapt your approach as needed. This balance of discipline and flexibility ensures that you can navigate challenges without losing sight of your goals. Finally, it's important to celebrate your successes along the way. Achieving big goals is a journey, and it's important to acknowledge and celebrate the milestones you reach along the way. Celebrating progress reinforces positive behavior and provides a sense of accomplishment that fuels motivation. This might involve treating yourself to a small reward, sharing your achievement with others, or simply taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come. By celebrating your successes, you create a positive feedback loop that keeps you motivated and committed to your goals. Setting clear, non-negotiable goals is essential for building discipline and achieving success. Clarity provides direction and focus, while inspiring goals create motivation and purpose. Breaking big goals into actionable steps makes them more manageable and helps you build momentum. Accountability, planning for obstacles, and maintaining flexibility ensure that you stay on track and adapt to challenges. By celebrating your successes and staying committed to your vision, you can transform your goals into reality and create a life of purpose and achievement. Clear goals are not just a destination, they are the foundation of a disciplined, intentional, and fulfilling life. Number 4, eliminate distractions. Focus is the cornerstone of discipline. In a world filled with constant distractions, social media notifications, endless emails, and the lure of multitasking, maintaining focus has become one of the most challenging yet essential skills for achieving success. Without focus, even the most well-intentioned efforts can be derailed, leaving you feeling unproductive and frustrated. Discipline at its core is the ability to direct your attention and energy toward what truly matters, even when distractions abound. By eliminating distractions, you create the mental space and clarity needed to stay on track, make meaningful progress, and achieve your goals. This requires not only identifying and removing time wasters, but also designing an environment that supports sustained focus and productivity. The first step in eliminating distractions is understanding why they are so detrimental to discipline. Distractions fragment your attention, making it difficult to engage in deep, meaningful work. Every time you switch tasks or respond to an interruption, your brain incurs a switching cost, which reduces your efficiency and increases mental fatigue. Over time, this constant shifting of focus erodes your ability to concentrate, leaving you feeling scattered and unproductive. Moreover, distractions often provide instant gratification, such as the dopamine hit from a social media like or the sense of accomplishment from clearing your inbox. While these small rewards may feel satisfying in the moment, they divert your attention from more important long-term tasks that require sustained effort and focus. By eliminating distractions, you reclaim your ability to engage in deep work, which is essential for achieving meaningful results. To eliminate distractions, you must first identify them. This requires a level of self-awareness and honesty about how you spend your time. Start by tracking your daily activities for a week, noting how much time you spend on productive tasks versus distractions. Pay attention to patterns, such as specific times of day when you're more prone to distractions or recurring triggers, like checking your phone when you feel bored or stressed. Common distractions include social media, email, unnecessary meetings, multitasking, and even cluttered workspaces. Once you've identified your primary distractions, you can take targeted steps to address them. One of the most effective ways to eliminate distractions is to set boundaries around technology. Smartphones, in particular, are a major source of interruption, with their constant notifications and endless scrolling opportunities. To regain control, consider implementing strategies such as turning off non-essential notifications, setting specific times for checking email or social media, and using apps that block distracting websites during work hours. For example, tools like Freedom, Stay Focused, or Cold Turkey can help you stay on track by limiting access to time-wasting sites. Additionally, consider designating certain areas or times as tech-free zones, such as during meals or in the bedroom, to create space for uninterrupted focus and relaxation. Another powerful strategy is to prioritize single tasking over multitasking. While multitasking may seem efficient, it often leads to lower quality work and increased stress. Instead, focus on one task at a time, giving it your full attention until it's complete, or you've reached a natural stopping point. This approach not only improves the quality of your work, but also helps you enter a state of flow, where you're fully immersed and highly productive. To support single tasking, Consider using time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves working in focused intervals, for example, 25 minutes followed by short breaks. This structured approach helps you maintain focus while preventing burnout. Creating an environment that supports productivity is another critical aspect of eliminating distractions. Your physical surroundings play a significant role in your ability to concentrate. So it's important to design a workspace that minimizes interruptions and promotes focus. Start by decluttering your workspace, as a cluttered environment can be mentally distracting and make it harder to find what you need. Keep only the essentials on your desk and organize your materials in a way that supports your workflow. Additionally, consider the impact of noise on your focus. If you work in a noisy environment, noise-canceling headphones or white noise machines can help create a more peaceful atmosphere. Lighting and ambiance also play a role in creating a productive environment. Natural light has been shown to improve mood and energy levels, so try to position your workspace near a window if possible. If natural light isn't available, opt for warm, soft lighting that reduces eye strain and creates a calming atmosphere. Incorporating elements like plants or calming colors can also enhance your sense of well-being and focus. The goal is to create a space that feels inviting and conducive to deep work, where you can concentrate without unnecessary distractions. Another important aspect of creating a productive environment is managing your digital workspace. Just as a cluttered physical desk can be distracting, a cluttered computer screen can hinder your ability to focus. Organize your files, close unnecessary tabs, and use tools like virtual desktops to keep your digital workspace clean and streamlined. Consider using productivity apps or software that help you stay organized and focused, such as task managers, note-taking tools, or focus timers. By optimizing your digital environment, you can reduce cognitive overload and create a more focused and efficient workflow. In addition to physical and digital environments, your mental environment plays a crucial role in eliminating distractions. This involves cultivating a mindset of intentionality and discipline, where you consciously choose to focus on what matters most. One way to do this is by setting clear intentions at the start of each day or work session. Take a few minutes to review your goals, prioritize your tasks, and set an intention for what you want to accomplish. This practice helps you approach your work with purpose and clarity, reducing the likelihood of getting sidetracked by distractions. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for enhancing focus and eliminating distractions. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can train your brain to stay focused and resist distractions. Simple mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing or meditation, can help you center your attention and improve your ability to concentrate. Even taking a few moments to pause and refocus during the day can make a significant difference in your productivity. It's also important to recognize the role of energy management in maintaining focus. Your ability to concentrate is closely tied to your physical and mental well-being. To sustain focus throughout the day, prioritize habits that support your energy levels, such as getting enough sleep, eating nutritious meals, and exercising regularly. Taking short breaks during work sessions can also help you recharge and maintain your focus. Techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves working for 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break, can be particularly effective in balancing focus and rest. Finally, it's important to regularly review and refine your approach to eliminating distractions. As your goals, priorities, and circumstances change, your strategies for maintaining focus may need to evolve as well. Set aside time each week or month to evaluate your progress and make adjustments as needed. Are there new distractions that have emerged? Are there strategies that are no longer effective? By regularly assessing and refining your approach, you can ensure that you continue to create an environment that supports sustained focus and productivity. Eliminating distractions is essential for building discipline and achieving success. Focus is the key to productivity, and by identifying and removing time wasters, you can reclaim your ability to engage in deep, meaningful work. Creating an environment that supports productivity involves optimizing your physical, digital, and mental spaces, as well as cultivating habits that enhance focus and energy. By setting boundaries around technology, prioritizing single tasking, and practicing mindfulness, you can create a foundation of discipline that enables you to achieve your goals and create a life of purpose and achievement. Eliminating distractions is not just about removing interruptions. It's about creating the conditions for sustained focus, clarity, and success. Number 5. Practice delayed gratification. In a world where instant gratification is often just a click away, the ability to delay gratification has become a rare and invaluable skill. Instant gratification, the desire for immediate rewards, can feel satisfying in the moment, but it often comes at the expense of long-term success and fulfillment. Whether it's indulging in unhealthy snacks, scrolling through social media instead of working, or spending money impulsively, the lure of instant gratification can undermine discipline and derail progress toward meaningful goals. On the other hand, practicing delayed gratification, the ability to resist short-term temptations in favor of long-term rewards, is a hallmark of self-discipline and a key driver of success. By prioritizing long-term gains over short-term pleasures and building habits that support self-control, you can cultivate the resilience and focus needed to achieve your most ambitious goals. The allure of instant gratification is deeply rooted in human psychology. Our brains are wired to seek immediate rewards, a trait that once helped our ancestors survive in a world of scarcity and danger. In modern times, however, this tendency can work against us, as the availability of instant rewards, from fast food to on-demand entertainment, often conflicts with our long-term goals. The problem with instant gratification is that it provides a quick but fleeting sense of satisfaction, while delaying or even sabotaging the achievement of more meaningful and enduring rewards. For example, binge-watching a TV show might feel enjoyable in the moment, but it can leave you feeling unproductive and guilty afterward, especially if it comes at the expense of more important tasks like studying, exercising, or working on a personal project. Delayed gratification, on the other hand, requires a shift in mindset. It involves recognizing that the most valuable rewards often require time, effort, and sacrifice. This principle is at the heart of many of life's greatest achievements, from building a successful career to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. The famous Stanford marshmallow experiment, which tested children's ability to delay gratification, demonstrated the long-term benefits of this skill. Children who resisted eating a marshmallow immediately, in favor of receiving 2 marshmallows later, tended to have better life outcomes, including higher academic achievement, improved health, and greater financial stability. This study highlights the profound impact that delayed gratification can have on personal and professional success. To prioritize long-term gains over short-term pleasures, it's essential to clarify your goals and values. What do you truly want to achieve in the long term? What are the short-term temptations that might stand in your way? By identifying your long-term goals and the obstacles that could hinder them, you can create a clear roadmap for making decisions that align with your priorities. For example, if your goal is to save money for a down payment on a house, you might need to resist the temptation to splurge on unnecessary purchases. Keeping your long-term goal in mind can help you stay focused and motivated, even when short-term temptations arise. One effective strategy for practicing delayed gratification is to visualize the long-term rewards of your efforts. When faced with a choice between immediate pleasure and long-term gain, take a moment to imagine the positive outcomes of delaying gratification. For instance, if you're tempted to skip a workout, visualize how good you'll feel after completing it, and how it contributes to your overall fitness goals. If you're considering an impulsive purchase, imagine the satisfaction of reaching your savings goal and achieving financial security. By making the long-term rewards more tangible and vivid, you can strengthen your resolve to resist short-term temptations. Another powerful tool for practicing delayed gratification is to create systems that make it easier to stay on track. This might involve setting up automatic savings transfers, scheduling regular exercise sessions, or using apps that block distracting websites during work hours. By removing the need for constant decision-making, these systems reduce the reliance on willpower and make it easier to stick to your long-term goals. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier, you might plan and prepare your meals in advance, so you're less tempted to reach for unhealthy snacks. These small, proactive steps can make a big difference in your ability to delay gratification and stay disciplined. Building habits that support self-control is another critical aspect of practicing delayed gratification. Habits are powerful because they automate behavior, reducing the need for constant effort and willpower. To build habits that support self-control, start by identifying the specific behaviors that align with your long-term goals. For example, if your goal is to improve your productivity, you might develop habits like planning your day the night before, setting priorities, and minimizing distractions. Once you've identified these behaviors, focus on making them a consistent part of your routine. Over time, these habits become second nature, making it easier to resist short-term temptations and stay focused on your long-term goals. One effective way to build habits is to use the concept of habit stacking, which involves attaching a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to develop a habit of reading, you might decide to read for 10 minutes after brushing your teeth each night. By linking the new habit to an established one, you increase the likelihood of consistency. Another strategy is to start with the smallest possible version of the habit, such as committing to just 2 minutes of meditation or exercise. This approach reduces the barrier to entry and helps you build momentum without feeling overwhelmed. Accountability is another important factor in practicing delayed gratification. When you hold yourself accountable, you create a sense of responsibility and commitment that reinforces self-control. One way to build accountability is to share your goals with others, such as a mentor, friend, or family member. By making your goals public, you create external pressure to follow through, as well as a support system to encourage and motivate you. Additionally, consider tracking your progress regularly, whether through a journal, an app, or a checklist. Tracking not only helps you stay accountable, but also provides a visual representation of your efforts, which can be incredibly motivating. It's also important to recognize and manage the triggers that lead to instant gratification. These triggers can be external, such as advertisements or social pressures, or internal, such as stress or boredom. By identifying these triggers, you can develop strategies to counteract them. For example, if you find yourself tempted to spend money impulsively when you're stressed, you might replace that behavior with a healthier coping mechanism, such as exercise or meditation. Similarly, if social media distracts you from work, you could use apps or tools to limit your screen time during productive hours. By addressing the root causes of instant gratification, you can reduce its hold on you and strengthen your ability to delay gratification. Finally, it's important to celebrate your successes along the way. Practicing delayed gratification can be challenging, and it's important to acknowledge and reward your efforts. This might involve treating yourself to a small reward after reaching a milestone, sharing your achievement with others, or simply taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Celebrating progress reinforces positive behavior and provides a sense of accomplishment that fuels motivation. By balancing delayed gratification with occasional rewards, you create a sustainable approach to achieving your long-term goals. Practicing delayed gratification is essential for building discipline and achieving long-term success. Instant gratification may provide quick but fleeting rewards, while delayed gratification offers the promise of more meaningful and enduring achievements. To prioritize long-term gains over short-term pleasures, clarify your goals, visualize the rewards of your efforts, and create systems that support self-control. Build habits that align with your long-term goals, and hold yourself accountable through tracking and sharing your progress. By managing triggers, celebrating successes, and staying committed to your vision, you can cultivate the resilience and focus needed to achieve your most ambitious goals. Delayed gratification is not just a skill, it's a mindset that empowers you to make choices that align with your values and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Number 6, hold yourself accountable. Accountability is the invisible thread that ties discipline to success. Without it, even the most well-intentioned goals can fall by the wayside, lost in the chaos of daily life and the allure of procrastination. Accountability ensures that you stay committed to your objectives, providing a framework for consistent action and measurable progress. It transforms vague aspirations into concrete results by creating a sense of responsibility and urgency. Whether through self-monitoring, external support, or structured systems, accountability is the mechanism that keeps you honest, focused, and motivated. By holding yourself accountable, you not only build discipline but also create a pathway to achieving your most ambitious goals. The importance of accountability lies in its ability to bridge the gap between intention and action. Many people set goals with genuine enthusiasm, only to lose momentum when faced with challenges or distractions. Accountability acts as a safeguard against this tendency, ensuring that you follow through on your commitments even when motivation wanes. It provides a sense of structure and clarity, helping you prioritize tasks, track progress, and make adjustments as needed. For example, If your goal is to write a book, accountability might involve setting a daily word count target, tracking your progress, and sharing updates with a writing group. This external pressure and visibility create a sense of obligation that reinforces discipline and keeps you on track. One of the most effective ways to hold yourself accountable is to track your progress. Tracking provides a tangible record of your efforts, allowing you to see how far you've come and identify areas for improvement. It also creates a sense of accomplishment, as each small victory reinforces your commitment and motivates you to keep going. There are many ways to track progress, depending on your goals and preferences. For example, you might use a journal to record daily achievements, a spreadsheet to monitor financial savings, or an app to track fitness milestones. The key is to choose a method that is simple, consistent, and aligned with your objectives. Breaking your goals into smaller, measurable milestones is another powerful accountability strategy. Large, long-term goals can feel overwhelming, making it difficult to stay motivated. By dividing them into smaller, more manageable steps, you create a clear path forward and build momentum along the way. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, you might set milestones such as completing a 5K, running a 10K, and finishing a half marathon. Each milestone provides an opportunity to celebrate progress and reassess your approach, keeping you engaged and motivated. Tracking these milestones also helps you stay focused on the bigger picture, even as you tackle smaller, incremental tasks. Another important aspect of accountability is setting deadlines. Deadlines create a sense of urgency and help you prioritize tasks, ensuring that you make consistent progress toward your goals. Without deadlines, it's easy to procrastinate or lose sight of your objectives. When setting deadlines, be realistic but firm. Allow enough time to complete the task without rushing, but avoid giving yourself so much leeway that you lose momentum. For example, if your goal is to learn a new skill, you might set a deadline to complete an online course within 3 months. This time frame provides structure and motivation, while also allowing for flexibility if needed. Using tools and systems to measure success is another critical component of accountability. In today's digital age, there are countless tools and apps designed to help you track progress, manage time, and stay organized. For example, habit tracking apps like Habitica or Streaks can help you build and maintain positive habits, while project management tools like Trello or Asana can help you organize tasks and collaborate with others. Financial tracking apps like Mint or YNAB, You Need a Budget, can help you monitor spending and savings, while fitness trackers like Fitbit or MyFitnessPal can help you stay on top of your health goals. The key is to choose tools that align with your goals and preferences, and to use them consistently. In addition to digital tools, traditional methods like journals, planners, and checklists can also be highly effective for accountability. Writing things down has a unique power to solidify intentions and create a sense of commitment. For example, keeping a daily journal where you record your goals, tasks, and reflections can help you stay focused and motivated. Similarly, using a planner to schedule your day or week can help you prioritize tasks and allocate time effectively. Checklists, whether on paper or digital, provide a visual representation of your progress and create a sense of accomplishment as you check off completed tasks. Accountability partners or mentors can also play a crucial role in keeping you on track. Sharing your goals with someone else creates external pressure to follow through, as well as a source of support and encouragement. An accountability partner can be a friend, family member, colleague, or mentor who shares similar goals or is willing to support you in your journey. Regular check-ins with your accountability partner, whether in person or virtually, provide an opportunity to review progress, discuss challenges, and celebrate successes. This external accountability can be particularly powerful, as it adds a layer of social obligation that reinforces discipline. Another effective accountability strategy is to create a system of rewards and consequences. Rewards provide positive reinforcement for achieving milestones or completing tasks, while consequences create a sense of urgency and responsibility. For example, you might reward yourself with a small treat or a break after completing a challenging task, or impose a consequence like donating to a charity if you fail to meet a deadline. The key is to make the rewards and consequences meaningful and aligned with your values, so they provide genuine motivation. It's also important to regularly review and reflect on your progress. Set aside time each week or month to evaluate your efforts, assess what's working and what's not, and make adjustments as needed. This reflection process helps you stay aligned with your goals and ensures that you're making consistent progress. It also provides an opportunity to celebrate successes and learn from setbacks, reinforcing your commitment and resilience. Finally, it's important to cultivate a mindset of ownership and responsibility. Accountability is not just about external systems or tools. It's about taking full responsibility for your actions and outcomes. This means acknowledging your mistakes, learning from them, and taking proactive steps to improve. It also means recognizing that you have the power to shape your future through your choices and actions. By embracing this mindset, you create a sense of agency and empowerment that fuels discipline and success. Holding yourself accountable is essential for building discipline and achieving your goals. Accountability provides the structure and motivation needed to stay committed, even when challenges arise. By tracking your progress, setting deadlines, and using tools and systems to measure success, you create a framework for consistent action and measurable results. Accountability partners, rewards and consequences, and regular reflection further reinforce your commitment and keep you on track. Ultimately, accountability is about taking ownership of your actions and outcomes and recognizing that you have the power to shape your future. By holding yourself accountable, you not only build discipline, but also create a pathway to achieving your most ambitious goals and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Number 7, embrace discomfort. Growth is rarely a comfortable process. It demands effort, persistence, and a willingness to face the unknown. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of discomfort that the most profound transformations occur. Embracing discomfort is not about seeking pain or hardship for its own sake. It's about recognizing that meaningful progress often requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Whether it's learning a new skill, pursuing a challenging goal, or confronting a fear, discomfort is a sign that you're pushing boundaries and expanding your capabilities. By reframing discomfort as a necessary and even positive part of the growth process, you can build resilience, unlock new opportunities, and achieve levels of success that once seemed out of reach. The concept of the comfort zone is often visualized as a circle that represents the activities, behaviors, and situations where you feel safe and in control. While staying within this circle can provide a sense of security, it also limits your potential. Growth happens when you step outside this circle and into the stretch zone where challenges and uncertainties reside. This is where you learn, adapt, and develop new skills. Beyond the stretch zone lies the panic zone, where tasks feel overwhelming and unmanageable. The key to growth is to operate primarily in the stretch zone, where discomfort is present but manageable, and to gradually expand your comfort zone over time. One of the reasons discomfort is so closely tied to growth is that it forces you to confront limitations and develop new strategies. When you're comfortable, you rely on familiar habits and routines, which can lead to stagnation. Discomfort, on the other hand, pushes you to think creatively, problem solve, and adapt. For example, if you're used to working independently, taking on a leadership role might feel uncomfortable at first. However, this discomfort can lead to the development of new skills like communication, delegation, and conflict resolution. Over time, what once felt challenging becomes second nature, and your comfort zone expands to include these new abilities. Reframing discomfort as a sign of progress is a powerful mindset shift. Instead of viewing discomfort as something to avoid, see it as an indicator that you're moving in the right direction. This perspective helps you embrace challenges with curiosity and determination, rather than fear or resistance. For example, if you're training for a marathon, the physical discomfort of long runs is a sign that your body is adapting and becoming stronger. Similarly, the mental discomfort of public speaking is a sign that you're developing confidence and communication skills. By reframing discomfort in this way, you can transform it from a barrier into a motivator. One effective way to reframe discomfort is to focus on the benefits it brings. Ask yourself, what will I gain from pushing through this challenge? How will this experience help me grow? For example, if you're nervous about networking at a professional event, remind yourself that each conversation is an opportunity to build relationships, learn new insights, and expand your career opportunities. By focusing on the positive outcomes, you can shift your mindset from avoidance to engagement, making it easier to embrace discomfort. Another strategy for embracing discomfort is to break challenges into smaller, more manageable steps. Large, intimidating tasks can feel overwhelming, but breaking them down into smaller actions makes them more approachable. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, you might start by speaking in front of a small, supportive group before gradually working your way up to larger audiences. This incremental approach reduces the intensity of discomfort and allows you to build confidence and competence over time. Building resilience through challenging experiences is another key benefit of embracing discomfort. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to adversity, and it is developed through repeated exposure to challenges. Each time you face discomfort and push through it, you strengthen your resilience muscles, making it easier to handle future obstacles. For example, if you've experienced failure in a project, the discomfort of analyzing what went wrong and trying again builds your capacity to handle setbacks. Over time, this resilience becomes a core part of your character, enabling you to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence. One way to build resilience is to adopt a growth mindset, which is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. A growth mindset encourages you to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as threats to your competence. This perspective helps you approach discomfort with curiosity and determination, rather than fear or avoidance. For example, if you struggle with a new skill, a growth mindset encourages you to view the struggle as a natural part of the learning process, rather than as a sign of failure. By embracing this mindset, you can build resilience and develop a more positive relationship with discomfort. Another important aspect of building resilience is self-compassion. While it's important to push yourself outside your comfort zone, it's equally important to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Self-compassion involves recognizing that discomfort and failure are part of the human experience, and that they don't define your worth or potential. When you encounter setbacks, practice self-compassion by acknowledging your efforts, learning from the experience, and reminding yourself that growth takes time. This balanced approach helps you stay motivated and resilient, even in the face of challenges. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals can also help you embrace discomfort and build resilience. A strong support network provides encouragement, advice, and a sense of belonging, making it easier to face challenges and persevere through difficulties. Seek out mentors, friends, or colleagues who inspire and challenge you to grow, and who can offer guidance and perspective when you encounter obstacles. Additionally, consider joining communities or groups that share your goals or interests. Being part of a community can provide motivation, inspiration, and a sense of accountability, helping you stay committed to your growth journey. Finally, it's important to celebrate your successes and acknowledge your progress. Embracing discomfort is not easy, and each step forward is an achievement worth celebrating. Take time to reflect on how far you've come, and recognize the effort and courage it took to push through challenges. Celebrating progress reinforces positive behavior and provides a sense of accomplishment that fuels motivation. This might involve treating yourself to a small reward, sharing your achievement with others, or simply taking a moment to appreciate your growth. Embracing discomfort is essential for growth and success. It pushes you outside your comfort zone, where meaningful progress and transformation occur. By reframing discomfort as a sign of progress, breaking challenges into manageable steps, and building resilience through challenging experiences, you can unlock new opportunities and achieve your goals. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals, practicing self-compassion, and celebrating your successes further reinforce your ability to embrace discomfort and thrive in the face of challenges. Ultimately, discomfort is not something to avoid. It's a necessary and powerful part of the growth process, enabling you to expand your capabilities, build resilience, and create a life of purpose and achievement. Number 8, stay consistent. Consistency is the unsung hero of success. While bursts of intense effort can yield impressive short-term results, it is the steady, unwavering commitment to daily actions that creates lasting change and achievement. Consistency beats intensity because it builds habits, fosters discipline, and leverages the power of the compound effect. The principle that small, incremental actions, when repeated over time, lead to significant results. Whether you're striving to improve your health, advance your career, or master a new skill. Staying consistent is the key to turning aspirations into reality. By maintaining momentum even when motivation fades and focusing on small daily actions, you can create a foundation of progress that transforms your life. The problem with relying on intensity is that it is often unsustainable. Intense efforts, such as working long hours for a week or following a strict diet for a month, can lead to burnout, frustration, and a sense of failure when the initial enthusiasm wanes. Consistency, on the other hand, is about showing up every day, even in small ways, and making progress over time. This approach is more manageable and less overwhelming, making it easier to stick with your goals in the long term. For example, writing 500 words a day might not seem like much, but over a year it adds up to a 182, 500-word manuscript, more than enough for a novel. Consistency turns small actions into big results, proving that slow and steady truly does win the race. One of the reasons consistency is so powerful is its ability to build habits. Habits are automatic behaviors that require little conscious effort, making it easier to stay on track even when motivation is low. When you consistently perform an action, it becomes ingrained in your routine, reducing the need for willpower or external motivation. For example, if you consistently exercise at the same time each day, it becomes a natural part of your schedule, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. Over time, these habits create a structure that supports your goals and makes progress feel effortless. Maintaining momentum, even when motivation fades, is one of the greatest challenges of consistency. Motivation is often fleeting, relying on external factors like mood, circumstances, or inspiration. Consistency, on the other hand, is internal and enduring. It is the decision to show up and put in the work, regardless of how you feel. To stay consistent when motivation wanes, focus on the process rather than the outcome. Instead of fixating on the end result, find satisfaction in the effort itself. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, focus on the joy of running each day rather than the distant finish line. This mindset shift reduces pressure and makes the journey more enjoyable. Another effective strategy for maintaining momentum is to create a routine that supports your goals. A routine provides structure and predictability, making it easier to stay consistent. Start by identifying the specific actions that will move you closer to your goals, and schedule them at the same time each day or week. For example, if your goal is to read more, set aside 30 minutes before bed for reading. By integrating these actions into your routine, you reduce the need for constant decision-making and increase the likelihood of consistency. Tracking your progress is another powerful tool for staying consistent. Whether you use a journal, an app, or a simple checklist, tracking provides a visual representation of your efforts and accomplishments. Seeing your progress can be incredibly motivating and reinforce your commitment to your goals. It also helps you identify patterns and make adjustments as needed. For example, if you notice that you consistently miss your workout on certain days, you might explore the reasons behind this and adjust your schedule accordingly. Tracking progress not only keeps you accountable, but also provides a sense of accomplishment that fuels motivation. The compound effect of small daily actions is one of the most compelling reasons to prioritize consistency. Just as compound interest grows your money over time, small, consistent actions compound into significant results. This principle applies to virtually any area of life, from health and fitness to personal finance and career growth. For example, saving a small amount of money each month might not seem like much, but over time it can grow into a substantial nest egg. Similarly, learning a new skill or language through daily practice can lead to mastery over time. The key is to focus on the small incremental steps that add up to big results. One way to harness the power of the compound effect is to start with the smallest possible version of the habit. This is often referred to as the 2-minute rule, which suggests that you begin by committing to just 2 minutes of the desired behavior. The idea is to make the habit so easy that it's almost impossible to say no. For example, if your goal is to meditate daily, start with just 2 minutes of meditation. Once you've established the habit of sitting down to meditate, you can gradually increase the duration. This approach reduces the barrier to entry and helps you build momentum without feeling overwhelmed. Another important aspect of consistency is flexibility. While it's important to stay committed to your goals, it's equally important to remain adaptable and open to change. Life is unpredictable, and rigid routines can quickly become unsustainable if they don't account for unexpected events or changes in circumstances. Build some buffer time into your schedule to accommodate interruptions or delays, and be willing to adjust your routine as needed. For example, if an urgent work task arises, you might need to shift your exercise session to later in the day or the next day. The goal is to create a routine that provides structure without feeling restrictive or overwhelming. Surrounding yourself with a supportive environment can also enhance your ability to stay consistent. The people you spend time with influence your attitudes and behaviors, so it's important to surround yourself with individuals who encourage and support your goals. Seek out mentors, friends, or colleagues who share your commitment to consistency, and consider joining communities or groups that align with your aspirations. Being part of a supportive network can provide motivation, accountability, and a sense of belonging, making it easier to stay consistent. Finally, it's important to celebrate your successes along the way. Consistency is a journey, and it's important to acknowledge and celebrate the milestones you reach. Celebrating progress reinforces positive behavior and provides a sense of accomplishment that fuels motivation. This might involve treating yourself to a small reward, sharing your achievement with others, or simply taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come. By celebrating your successes, you create a positive feedback loop that keeps you motivated and committed to your goals. Staying consistent is the key to achieving lasting success and fulfillment. Consistency beats intensity because it builds habits, fosters discipline, and leverages the power of the compound effect. By maintaining momentum, even when motivation fades, and focusing on small daily actions, you can create a foundation of progress that transforms your life. Create a routine that supports your goals, track your progress, and surround yourself with a supportive environment. Embrace flexibility and celebrate your successes along the way. Ultimately, consistency is not just a strategy, it's a mindset that empowers you to achieve your goals and create a life of purpose and achievement. Number 9. Learn from failure. Failure is often seen as the antithesis of success, but in reality, it is an essential part of the journey. Without failure, there can be no growth, no innovation, and no meaningful achievement. Failure is not a reflection of your worth or potential. It is a natural and inevitable part of the learning process. It provides critical feedback, highlights areas for improvement, and builds resilience. By embracing failure as a necessary part of discipline, you can extract valuable lessons from setbacks and use them as fuel to keep going. This mindset shift transforms failure from a source of fear and shame into a powerful tool for growth and success. The first step in learning from failure is to reframe your perspective. Instead of viewing failure as a final verdict, see it as a stepping stone on the path to success. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of trial and error, missteps, and lessons learned. Thomas Edison, for example, famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure brought him closer to the solution, as he learned what didn't work and adjusted his methods accordingly. By reframing failure in this way, you can approach setbacks with curiosity and determination, rather than fear or avoidance. One of the most important reasons failure is necessary for discipline is that it provides feedback. When something doesn't work, it highlights areas for improvement and reveals gaps in knowledge or skills. This feedback is invaluable because it directs your efforts more effectively, helping you refine your approach and increase your chances of success in the future. For example, if a business venture fails, analyzing what went wrong can provide insights into market trends, customer preferences, or operational inefficiencies. These lessons inform your next steps and help you make more informed decisions. Another key benefit of failure is that it builds resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to adversity, and it is developed through repeated exposure to challenges. Each time you experience failure and choose to continue, you strengthen your resilience muscles. Over time, this makes you more adaptable and better equipped to handle future obstacles. Resilience is not something you are born with. It is developed through experience. By embracing failure as a teacher, you cultivate the mental toughness needed to achieve your goals. To extract lessons from setbacks, it's important to approach failure with a mindset of curiosity and self-reflection. After a setback, take the time to analyze what happened and why. Ask yourself questions such as what went wrong? What could I have done differently? What did I learn from this experience? By approaching failure with a mindset of curiosity rather than judgment, you can extract valuable lessons that inform your future actions. It's also helpful to seek feedback from others, as they may offer insights you hadn't considered. Another important aspect of learning from failure is to separate the outcome from your identity. It's easy to internalize failure and let it define you, but this is a harmful mindset. Failure is an event, not a person. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you are a failure. By maintaining this distinction, you can approach setbacks with objectivity and avoid the emotional toll that often accompanies them. This mindset also allows you to take risks more freely, knowing that your worth is not tied to any single outcome. Using failure as fuel to keep going requires action. It's not enough to simply reflect on what went wrong. You must also apply what you've learned. This might involve adjusting your strategy, acquiring new skills, or seeking additional resources. For example, if a business venture fails, you might analyze the market, refine your product, or improve your marketing approach before trying again. The key is to use the lessons from failure to make informed decisions and take deliberate steps forward. One powerful way to use failure as fuel is to adopt a growth mindset. Coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, a growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. This perspective encourages you to see failure as a natural part of the growth process rather than as a reflection of your limitations. With a growth mindset, challenges become opportunities to improve, and setbacks are viewed as temporary rather than permanent. This mindset shift can transform your relationship with failure, making it a source of motivation rather than discouragement. Another strategy for using failure as fuel is to reframe it as a necessary part of the journey. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects of failure, consider the progress you've made and the knowledge you've gained. Every failure brings you one step closer to success, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. By reframing failure in this way, you can maintain a sense of optimism and purpose, even when things don't go as planned. This perspective also helps you stay focused on your long-term goals, rather than getting bogged down by short-term setbacks. It's also important to recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the habit-building process. There will be days when you miss a habit or struggle to stay consistent. Instead of viewing these moments as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Reflect on what caused the setback and consider how you can adjust your approach to prevent it from happening again. For example, if you missed your morning workout because you stayed up too late, you might focus on improving your sleep habits. By approaching setbacks with curiosity and resilience, you can stay on track and continue making progress. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals can also help you learn from failure and stay motivated. The people you spend time with influence your attitudes and behaviors, so it's important to surround yourself with those who encourage growth and resilience. Seek out mentors, friends, or colleagues who have experienced failure and emerged stronger. Their stories and advice can provide inspiration and guidance, helping you navigate your own challenges. Additionally, having a support system can provide emotional comfort and practical assistance when you need it most. Finally, it's important to celebrate your efforts, regardless of the outcome. Taking risks and pursuing your goals requires courage, and that in itself is an achievement. By acknowledging your efforts and the lessons learned, you reinforce positive behavior and build confidence. This celebration doesn't have to be grandiose. It can be as simple as reflecting on what you've gained from the experience or sharing your insights with others. The act of celebrating helps you maintain a positive outlook and reminds you that failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. In conclusion, learning from failure is essential for building discipline and achieving success. Failure provides valuable feedback, builds resilience, and fosters innovation, making it an indispensable part of the growth process. To extract lessons from setbacks, approach failure with curiosity, self-reflection, and a growth mindset. Use failure as fuel to keep going, reframing it as a necessary part of the journey, and taking deliberate steps forward. Surround yourself with supportive individuals and celebrate your efforts, recognizing that each failure brings you closer to your goals. Ultimately, the ability to learn from failure is not just a skill, it's a mindset that empowers you to persevere, grow, and succeed. Number 10, surround yourself with discipline. Your environment plays a profound role in shaping your habits, behaviors, and ultimately your success. While discipline is often seen as an individual trait, it is deeply influenced by the people and surroundings you immerse yourself in. The saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," underscores the importance of your social circle in determining your mindset, work ethic, and aspirations. Surrounding yourself with disciplined, like-minded individuals creates a supportive ecosystem that reinforces your commitment to growth and achievement. By building a network that inspires and supports your goals, you can amplify your discipline, stay motivated, and achieve extraordinary results. The influence of your environment on discipline is rooted in the concept of social proof, the idea that people look to others to guide their own behavior. When you're surrounded by individuals who prioritize discipline, productivity, and personal growth, their habits and attitudes naturally rub off on you. Conversely, being in an environment where procrastination, negativity, or complacency is the norm can undermine your efforts to stay disciplined. For example, if your coworkers consistently meet deadlines and strive for excellence, you're more likely to adopt similar habits. On the other hand, if your social circle spends most of their time on unproductive activities, it can be challenging to maintain focus and discipline. This is why intentionally curating your environment is crucial for fostering the habits and mindset needed to achieve your goals. One of the most effective ways to surround yourself with discipline is to connect with like-minded individuals who share your values and aspirations. These are people who are committed to personal growth, hold themselves accountable, and inspire you to be your best self. Finding such individuals might involve joining professional organizations, attending networking events, or participating in online communities related to your interests or goals. For example, if you're an entrepreneur, joining a mastermind group or attending industry conferences can connect you with others who are equally driven and disciplined. These connections provide not only inspiration but also valuable insights, resources, and accountability. Mentorship is another powerful way to surround yourself with discipline. A mentor is someone who has achieved success in an area you aspire to excel in and can provide guidance, feedback, and encouragement. Mentors often embody the discipline and habits you want to cultivate, making them invaluable role models. For example, if your goal is to advance in your career, a mentor who has navigated a similar path can offer advice on time management, goal setting, and overcoming challenges. The relationship with a mentor creates a sense of accountability, as you're motivated to live up to their expectations and demonstrate progress. Additionally, mentors can help you avoid common pitfalls and accelerate your growth by sharing their experiences and wisdom. Building a network that inspires and supports your growth also involves fostering reciprocal relationships. Discipline is not just about receiving support, it's also about giving it. By being a source of encouragement and accountability for others, you create a culture of mutual growth and achievement. Another important aspect of surrounding yourself with discipline is creating a physical environment that supports your goals. Your surroundings, whether it's your workspace, home, or even your digital space, can significantly impact your ability to stay focused and disciplined. A cluttered, disorganized environment can be mentally distracting and make it harder to concentrate on important tasks. On the other hand, a clean, organized space promotes clarity and productivity. For example, if your goal is to write a book, setting up a dedicated writing space free from distractions can help you stay focused and consistent. Similarly, organizing your digital workspace by decluttering your desktop and using productivity tools can enhance your efficiency and discipline. In addition to your physical environment, your daily routines and rituals play a crucial role in fostering discipline. Establishing routines that align with your goals creates a sense of structure and predictability, making it easier to stay on track. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, creating a morning routine that includes exercise, healthy eating, and mindfulness practices can set a positive tone for the day. These routines become automatic over time, reducing the need for constant decision-making and willpower. By surrounding yourself with habits and rituals that support your goals, you create an environment that reinforces discipline and makes it easier to maintain momentum. Technology can also be a powerful tool for surrounding yourself with discipline. There are countless apps, tools, and platforms designed to help you stay organized, focused, and accountable. For example, habit tracking apps like Habitica or Streaks can help you build and maintain positive habits, while project management tools like Trello or Asana can help you organize tasks and collaborate with others. Financial tracking apps like Mint or YNAB, You Need a Budget, can help you monitor spending and savings, while fitness trackers like Fitbit or MyFitnessPal can help you stay on top of your health goals. The key is to choose tools that align with your goals and preferences, and to use them consistently. Another important aspect of surrounding yourself with discipline is to limit exposure to negative influences. This might involve setting boundaries with people who drain your energy or undermine your goals, as well as minimizing exposure to distractions like social media or unnecessary notifications. For example, if you find that certain individuals consistently discourage or criticize your efforts, it may be necessary to limit your interactions with them. Similarly, if social media is a major source of distraction, consider setting specific times for checking it or using apps that block access during work hours. By creating boundaries around negative influences, you protect your focus and create space for positive, disciplined habits to thrive. It's important to regularly review and refine your environment to ensure it continues to support your growth. As your goals, priorities, and circumstances change, your environment may need to evolve as well. Set aside time each month to evaluate your surroundings, routines, and relationships, and make adjustments as needed. Are there new habits or tools that could enhance your discipline? Are there relationships or environments that no longer serve you? By regularly assessing and refining your environment, you can ensure that it remains a source of inspiration and support. Surrounding yourself with discipline is essential for achieving lasting success and fulfillment. Your environment, both social and physical, plays a profound role in shaping your habits, mindset, and behaviors. By connecting with disciplined, like-minded individuals, seeking mentorship, and fostering reciprocal relationships, you create a supportive ecosystem that reinforces your commitment to growth. Building a physical environment that promotes focus and productivity, establishing routines that align with your goals, and using technology to stay organized and accountable further enhance your discipline. Limiting exposure to negative influences and regularly refining your environment ensure that it continues to support your growth. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with discipline is not just about creating the right conditions. It's about building a life that inspires and empowers you to achieve your most ambitious goals. Discipline is everything. It's the foundation of success, the key to achieving your goals, and the force that transforms dreams into reality. The principles you've learned in this video are your roadmap to mastering discipline. They're not just ideas, they're practices that, when applied consistently, will transform your life. Remember, discipline isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard, and doing what needs to be done. It's about taking control of your habits, your time, and your future. The world needs more disciplined individuals, people who are willing to put in the work, stay focused, and achieve their goals. You have that power within you. Start today. Take one step, one action, one small win at a time. Build the discipline that leads to lasting success, and watch as your life transforms.